Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Before I begin, I just want to say welcome. Whether this is your first time here or you've been part of this little corner of the world for a while, I'm just so glad that you're here. So today I wanted to take you with me through a day that's been teaching me a lot about slowing down and also what hope can look like when times feel hard. You know, sometimes the world can seem so loud, or it feels so loud, and it's almost as if it's daring us to keep up and to move faster and to do more. And yet when life brings us to our knees, in a way, maybe through illness or loss or uncertainty, it's not speed that heals us, it's stillness. It's the slow return of breath. It's the way light can filter through trees and through nature. And it reminds us that even now, that life continues. And maybe that we can too. And nature doesn't rush through her winters, right? And maybe in our own winters, we are not meant to rush either. So this week I've been unwell, eating chocolate too, chocolate cake, and I've been in the garden as well, just a little bit. I've been in for 10-minute increments at a time, checking in to see what's been grown extremely wild since we've been away and wondering why I left in the first place. But returning back to these courgettes that decided to take a life of their own, and for the slugs to have annihilated the whole place, I am just taking heed in these small things. And it is such a small thing, and in difficult times these things, you know, matter more. And Tara Brach, she says that in the moments when we feel most separate, we come home to what's right here. And yesterday we went into town for a food shop, and these ones we do take our time to go to because we have to head into the city, so we really take our time in there. There's a slow and careful choosing of what we need. And since John's recent health diagnosis as well, we've been investing in the best food that we can find, and you know, vegetables that still smell of the earth, and bread that's been baked that morning. And it does take more time, it takes more thought, and yes, it does take more money. But as I'm here and going through these activities, that I realise that this is also hope. These actions, these small sacred actions, are also hope. Hope in the form of nourishment, and hope in the choice to care for each other, even when it is hard, even, you know, when we don't know what's ahead. So every little moment we make that choosing, we're hoping for that future self that is healthy and well and full of vitality. And we know that the world rewards us, doesn't it? It rewards us when we speed up. But speed is not I don't believe makes us whole. Now, love takes time. Healing takes time. And in the spaces where we feel most uncertain, it's often the smallest moments that steady us. The smallest moments that steady us, that become our anchors. Maybe the hand that you hold, or the meal that you share, or the breath that you take before answering. And slowness isn't laziness. I think it's the courage to be fully here, even when the life that we hoped for isn't quite here at this moment. So over the past few weeks, I've seen something forming here in this little corner of the world and in this community. And I feel that people who are tired of the noise, but not tired of life, right? People who are learning together that hope is something that we can nurture for each other. So in the comments, let me know, tell me the small acts of slowing down this week that you feel that you would really like to practice. Let me know. And share them as well so that others can feel less alone, maybe in their own difficult times. And also, if you'd like to step deeper into the space, the Hearth Keepers is where I share the behind the scenes and some quiet work and maybe some rituals and recipes that don't quite make it to the main feed. And it's our fireside, and the kettle is always on, and the conversation never ends. Because I believe that slow isn't just sacred, it's human. And it is better together. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye for now.